Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Danae, and I'm here with a message for you. Happy Friday. I know you all are so sick and tired of me astounded by the speed of the week, but I really am. Like, the fact that I had my flub up earlier this week when I thought it was Tuesday and it was really Wednesday really just proves how fast time is really moving. But today is March 22nd, 2024. And hey, that's a whole hell of a lot of twos, minus the three. So the three kind of throws it off. But 22 and then 2024, 8, 12. And yesterday was 321 by way of the date, the first day of spring. So that was interesting. Yeah, but we definitely are moving along for sure. Officially Aries season again as of yesterday. So happy birthday again to all the dynamic Aries in the world. Let's see what message we have going for us today. Let me cut it one more time. And yes, I am still sniffly. I was out and about, and I think that kind of set me off. Hold on. Oh, thought I had to sneeze. I think that kind of set me off. And you know, I also feel like, not for nothing, I mean, it could be that this season in particular is going to be rough on the allergies, because I know for me, like, it's not really typical for me to have an issue. So I know that if I'm suffering, it's a thing. But I had a bit of a download yesterday. Not really a download, but maybe more so just a thought of there being some environmental interference that could be going on. And that's what's really causing the, what do you call it? The irritation. So I don't know, but just to throw that out there, because it's very strange for me. And I know for me, when I have a cold, I have a very specific symptom that I know, okay, this is a cold. Allergies are something different. I know when it's allergies, I know when it's a cold. It's not a cold. So anyway, bear with me through my sniffles. Hopefully I'll be able to kind of curve them as I get into the message. But yeah, let's see where we are. Oh, Jesus. That's how we want to start, eh? All right. So we got the Tower. This is Mars energy. Could be Aries or Scorpio. Some drastic change, intense change underway. The Tower doesn't always have to be bad, but it's always a shift that occurs when a moment such as this presents itself, whether it could be a sudden change in security, stability, a job, a move, a relationship, health. Could be something in that regard. It could be anything, quite honestly, but if we are revering it in the upright, it's just something to more or less prepare yourself to adjust with. You know, and with the Tower, the one thing about it is no matter what it is, it's usually not anything that you can stop or resist. Otherwise, certainly you can't stop it, but the resistance usually just makes whatever the encounter is that much more intense, as opposed to, as I said, either bracing yourself for preparation and acceptance, I will say. So allowing yourself to be, well, sometimes you can't necessarily prepare for it. Maybe sometimes you can, especially when it comes out in a reading such as this, that it could just be preparing for a change on the horizon, one that may take some adjustment to, or just a reaction or response to. But the upside of it always is that if you allow yourself to go with the flow of whatever that shift may be, with it being Mars energy, Aries, it's the point of, and even Scorpio for the ending and the new beginning with the Aries energy. Some initiation of something else it's the potential of that, if you will allow the change to occur naturally and organically, and kind of just be flexible with however you may need to adjust, respond, accept, so on and so forth. So we'll definitely see what else is going on. Let me see what's under here. Oh, so that could be a change in a relationship, a partnership, friendships. Particularly with the Two of Cups, it doesn't have to be intimate. It could be platonic, could even be a contract or some agreement where maybe either circumstances have changed that would sever this agreement, or it could quite plainly be some level of tension, either tension on the horizon in a relationship, or a couple that may have some what's the right word, like some intensity of circumstances that they may need to face together. Could be that too. Doesn't necessarily have to be an absolute breakup, but it may be just a moment of just change. Something that two people may need to strap in for. I don't know. I'm gonna take both of these out. All right, let's see what we got here. Well, this came out first, so let's take that here. Even though they fell out the way that they did, maybe I should leave it. So this is the King of Swords. Maybe being guided out of a partnership, or out of... What I was going to say is, in terms of this partnership or agreement, it could be one or the other party that is dissatisfied in a way that dismantles the agreement. So it may not be both simultaneously, but one could either have broken or maybe somebody cheated. One could have broken the agreement and caused a disruption, or one is dissatisfied with the terms of the agreement. But here we have the Hermit card and the King of Swords. Is that somebody seeing themselves differently, seeing the light, finding a different, I don't know. Somebody's either being urged to go within for some point of self-discovery or acceptance, to be more honest with themselves, or to be more in integrity within this partnership, or to be without it, whichever one makes sense, with the King of Swords and the Hermit card. But definitely someone's being called away from a partnership to some place of solitude. That would definitely disrupt a situation, wouldn't it? To want to be alone, maybe to do some soul searching. All right, let's see what else we got. Oh, that's way too many. But yeah, look at this. Yeah, somebody is trying to, somebody maybe wants to close a karmic cycle, rest, rejuvenate, heal, perhaps, to try to get to a brighter day. That seems to be that. I guess I could have taken those. They could have been right in the middle, but it's all good. Then here's the feminine energy. So these people are not necessarily on the same page. Somebody's more materialistic, and well, let's see. Let's get one more with her. Where's she at on this? Oh, hold up. Is this a divorce? Definitely it's giving divorce vibes with the Queen and King of Swords out here. There being a tower disruption. So somebody may have breached the contract, which definitely lends to that. Definitely kind of lends, or wants to, definitely lends to the idea of either someone cheating or just having another ideal match in mind. That's what it's given. That somebody sees a more solid commitment with another energy, or at least more possibility there. They may have communicated that if they haven't already begun to act upon it in some way that caused the disruption and the breakup. For whatever it's worth, they want to be separated. They don't want to be here anymore. And I think here is with the Queen of Swords. There's a rigidity here between these two that maybe perhaps has run its course. I don't know, what is this? But it's either that the Queen of Swords is knowledgeable of someone saying they just want to be alone, they just want to find themselves, regain their, with that Four of Swords, they just want to rest, get back to themselves, figure out, get their head together, level out, whatever. This probably was a tumultuous relationship if it had to end by the Tower. That means that some circumstances more or less have interfered to cause this to be dismantled because it's necessary. Usually if the Tower is in reverse, then that's a matter of, okay, I initiated this change because, so there's a point there with that. The change was initiated proactively as opposed to it happening more or less like it being a reactive response to so that adds a different spin to it but still maybe something did occur that would have separated these two, and it just becomes a convenience for the one who wants to be separated. They're like, yeah, now's my chance to kind of get away, pull away, and they're projecting it as just, I just need to recover. I need to, because that is a recovery card. Damn, this could actually be like a fire or some type of accident. Yeah, that really has someone rethinking their life choices right now. And this person over here, if this is not okay, so it's like, it's given that this Queen of Swords, like her main focus or fear is some loss of security and stability in the financial sector. That's what it's given, because she's over here, she's not even facing him, not even, it's just like her focus is finance and money. So the breakup may be a threat to her stability and security in some way, shape, or form. And that's her focus, even in the midst of this separation of sorts. If it's not an actual person or a feminine, it could be that sideline too, that she may think that this person is wanting to kind of go elsewhere, like take his business elsewhere. Maybe she doesn't believe the whole, I just want to be alone, I just want to heal, or she doesn't care because that doesn't benefit her, to lose half of this partnership. Yeah, to lose her partner, half of this household income or established income is a detriment to her well-being, and that's the real kicker at this point. So it could be that one is very adamant about the separation or staying disconnected, and the other is not so easily appeased or accepting, which is what I was speaking about in terms of the Tower. It's like you could go with the flow. There's somebody that may be seeing the sign on the handwriting on the wall, like this accident may be the wake-up call sort of thing. But this energy here is like, F that. Let's collect this insurance money. And, that's what they're trying to figure out. How can I come up off of this? What about me type of energy. Both of them are on the what about me. Definitely definitely self hate to say absorbed. What's the right word to say? I don't know. I'll leave that alone. What's that? That was the slowest net I ever saw. What are you doing in here, damn it? Ooh. Wow. Well, that's not good. So both of, yeah, this could literally be like a house fire or some type of incident where, or it could be like an eviction. I'm saying fire because it's the burning tower, but it could be an eviction. It could be, I did say that too, having to move suddenly for some reason. And it's either they go together and stay in this low vibrational energy, they just continue, you know, because the tower has already been, or it, like I said, it could be a couple that has to face these circumstances alone, like whatever this challenge is. It could be that, but somebody does not want to go the distance with in this contract. They want to cancel, abort mission, go in another direction. And I don't feel like this feminine energy really does either. If this is one and the same, it's like logically she knows that it's time to move forward, but superficially she feels like there's still more to gain before she can or something. Or there's still yet that she's owed from this, could be that she feels like there's a debt to be paid, or she just feels entitled to something before she can reasonably walk away, whatever reasonable is in this case, because it doesn't feel like reasonable energy going on here. Let's see. Let me get some more energy around this 5. Definitely a number of change though, right? It doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like change. Ooh, it doesn't feel like change for the better, but it could be. Damn, this is somebody that was going from the 5 of Pentacles into the King to the 5. And that's her issue here, is this fixation on wealth and prosperity. Or maybe her feeling like he's withholding something or taking more from this part. He's able to leave with more from the partnership than what she may be able to, if they were to separate. Could be like I said, a divorce where someone is not happy with the settlement or the terms of the separation, the contract, 2 of Cups. They're not okay with it because it may leave them out a bit in the cold, or just not as privy to the luxuries of being the King of Pentacles wife, you know, in separation. Let me get one more. Oh man, she want it all. She want it all, honey. She feels entitled to it all. Or at least half. There's a fight here. It feels like. Well, with them both holding swords, it feels like they're pretty strong on their points of view. So he feels, this one feels like, I don't know, I just get the sense that the King of Swords feels like what he's willing to give, maybe by law, contractually bound to, is fair enough for what he's endured. That's what I'm sensing here, that he feels like he's going to have, some therapy, going to need to do some healing. He got some soul searching to do on account of this connection. And she feels very strong in her point that maybe she has helped to build this legacy or this empire, and it's only fair. I don't even think it's a matter of fair, though. I just feel like somebody feels entitled somehow to absorb as much of what they can get. Because really it's given that she wants more than half. But at least this is somebody that's going to try their hand at whatever the judge will allow, and let the chips fall as they may, but certainly not really looking to be fair. She may even feel like she's entitled to more than half due to however she supported their growth together, or their wealth expansion, whatever it was. And he obviously feels like he's either in possession of it primarily, or she, now that I'm thinking about it. Because she's holding it first, and then here he is. There's some discrepancy here regarding money and who holds the possession of it, and who's actually entitled to it. And with the Five of Pentacles between it all, it says that it could have been acquired by some very low vibrational means anyway, which maybe neither one of them really deserves it or isn't entitled to it some type of way, and that's the Tower, but they both at least feel that they should be. All right, so let's get a couple more. Let me get one here. Get a little bit more clarity with this. Yeah, they both holding on, but it could be more him than anything. But clearly that is a holding on for dear life kind of card, and it's depreciating by the day. Or if it's not like physically, materially depreciating, there's a losing grip that's happening. Maybe it's a court battle, or I don't know. But somebody's feeling the need to really latch on to what's left of it. Yeah, so it could be a matter of, it's in her possession and she's spending it like water, and all he's able to really do is kind of watch until whatever is settled or something like that. Or because of whatever agreement he's under, maybe to pay alimony or child support. It could be child support, especially with the Queen of Pentacles. That's definitely motherly energy. And the Ten of Pentacles, yeah, he could either be paying alimony or child support. And that's how he feels like she's spending it like water, because of how much he's been ordered to pay, and maybe he's trying to repeal it or appeal it in some type of way, claim some new hardship, some new financial hardship to have it readjusted. Oh, and that's what she's not buying. She's fighting that, like, you ain't broke. Like, give me my money type of energy. Oh, so this is just like a really messy. I tried to avoid saying that it was a breakup, especially once I saw the Two of Cups, because it just could be a test and trial for a couple. It doesn't have to be definite, but this feels sticky like that. This feels sticky like that. And he's either trying to present a certain appearance of financial hardship or some depreciation in income, because whatever it is that he may be having to pay out to her, maybe he actually doesn't have it, but you know how the system is, man. You don't pay that child support or whatever, they will haul your ass off to jail. So he's trying to keep up with this obligation or this agreement, but it's not favorable for him at all. Or he's lying and trying to hide money. Could be that too. And she knows that there's more because she knows where the bodies are buried, type of thing. But it's all a matter of what's on paper and what you can prove. And maybe she knows where the extra money is, but maybe she can't necessarily say, because again, as to how they got the money together, like some offshore accounts are that are tucked away, and to the point where if she were to say something, then they both would be out of luck, because that would be examined as to, well, where is this money coming from? That type of energy. Yeah, but it's like stuck between a rock and a hard place, which is what is aggravating her, because what she's receiving on paper, she knows in some way, shape, or form is just a drop in the bucket to what she could be receiving. Hell, maybe she cheated and that's what dismantled the relationship. I don't know. Something happened here that separated them for them, and everything kind of fell apart from that point. Or breached their contract or something. I want to know more what that is. All right, let's see what's over here. That's a bit much. Let me see. Here's some message. Oh no, it's not really. The message from what? Here's a message from the judge. Yeah, this could be a ruling. Or again, this could be him presenting himself to the judge as, unstable in some type of way. Like this is his testimony to the court as to how he ain't got it like he used to, or he lost it or something. Pleading this case as to why he shouldn't have to, or he just can't. I mean, maybe he actually is telling the truth. I don't know. He could be. So that's that over there. Let's see what we got over here. I'm not sure yet why this is our business, unless you can relate. Because Lord knows I can't. Not to my personal life story. In terms of what truly affects me. I don't know. Ooh. Let me see what that is. You got one kind of on the side. Oh no, it's too many. It's 4. I don't want to take all that. This one kind of came out in the struggle. So some type of struggle love, or somebody that just don't have no love for this situation anymore, or it's a close on a loveless connection with the World card here that's bringing something to an end or completion. But it would be a positive completion. I'm not going to take these because they kind of fell out all over. I don't really have a good range on the order. But here's the struggle, and maybe perhaps, like I said, this is the Ace of Swords. Maybe someone really is struggling. That somebody's definitely all out of love or just doesn't love this person. And they want to close this cycle completely and move on. But it's like, for whatever reason, did the Wheel of Fortune come up earlier? I think it did. So this is a karmic cycle that it may need to come to a close, but I don't know. Like I said, something about this may be karmic in the sense that they both have to come to terms with how this plays out. I don't know. Because it don't seem like somebody's really getting rid of somebody no time soon at this rate. Even as bad as they want to. Hell, he might, with the Queen of Cups in reverse, he might literally despise this woman. Like, hate her. That's what that's giving. Or her, him. Or somebody that's heartless. And yeah, look. The Moon card. Where should I put that? I think I'm gonna put that down here. Yeah, there's something going on here with the Moon card. Fear. What else is with the Moon? It should be an ending. It should, with Pisces energy. It should be that closing of this obscurity or whatever the situation is. Like, but there's still too much yet to be revealed, perhaps, under the surface. Or this could be the energy of the things that are hidden. Yeah, that's maybe somebody's trying to keep concealed. They're trying to keep a lid on something. So it's like they partially want to satisfy this energy to keep as much under wraps as they can, particularly in the way of these finances. Maybe what's hidden, what's been gained obscurely, as I said. Maybe that's the threat here, you know, with her and her sword up. Like, if I'm not satisfied, there's going to be trouble for everybody. But the one thing that's probably tying her hands up is the fact that she stands to lose a great deal as well, but it won't keep her from making his life hell in the meantime, which is what I'm seeing over here. Like, somebody really is struggling mentally and energetically, if nothing else. And it's like they're trying to plead with the judge and be reasonable with this person because they found some new light of reason within them somehow, some way. But I don't think she is. I think her objective is clear. She expects to be paid, to be compensated for her troubles, whatever those troubles may be. And you know what? Also, with the Queen of Cups in reverse, that's somebody that's a little bit loony. That's probably why the Moon came up next. Somebody is not quite there. Emotionally erratic, unpredictable. Yeah, like inconsolable, unreasonable. Like, not somebody you really want to be in commitment with, which is probably why he's happy to be apart. But there's more to this that can't quite be sewn up. It probably just calls for this man to release everything connected. The problem is he's trying to hold on to too much that is connected to this partnership, this contract, and it's already been blown to smithereens. Like I said, when the tower hits, you have to be in acceptance with how that flow commences. Otherwise, as I said, you just make it worse on yourself. So this is the energy of someone that's trying to hold on to energy that's connected to a circumstance that was not high vibrational. And a lot of times, particularly with breakups, whether it be platonic, intimate, or marital, you kind of have to start on a completely clean slate. Get rid of everything. All the clothes, that have memory and hold energy from moments that you share, places you've been. You might even need new friends, probably need a new home. As much new as you can possibly stand to have. That's probably why a lot of divorces drag out energetically even after separation for so long, because people scramble to, I got the house, I got the car, I got the kids. Well, you can't do much with the kids, right? But all that material stuff that really is fleeting anyway, but holds a lot of energy, people don't want to let that stuff go, let alone the actual money that you made together. We know that's the biggest point of contention. And, I can't really say because I've never been in a point of separation where assets were entangled. But probably the one in the best position is the one that's just like, you can have everything, like Tina. Well, hell, Tina probably should have let go of the name too. Like all I want is my name type of energy, which wasn't hers. So like I said, she probably should have let that go as well. But because in the end, what she ended up doing but selling her whole catalog. She didn't even own herself before she died, which was always sad to me, but I digress. The point of the matter is, some things just aren't worth fighting for. Definitely not worth holding on to when your peace, your sanity, this man trying to have a new start with old energy. It's just not possible. If you're going to start on a clean slate, fresh and new, you have to let bygones be bygones. No, don't be there. I have a closet cleansing program, which is just as spiritual as it is material, because especially for us ladies, when we hold on to certain energies in our closets, it projects in our natural life, and it adds to our magneticism for manifestation. And one of those principles is holding on to items for memory's sake, for nostalgia's sake. Old t-shirts from the last relationship, or gifts that somebody gave you, even family and friends, like holding on to Christmas items, that Christmas sweater, you never ever gonna wear, but you holding on to it. That's taking up space for something that you actually desire to have, to obtain, that you would feel confident to wear. You exude a different energy to wear it in, to wear it, when you wear it. A little bit of a digress, but not entirely, because that's a very primitive way of expressing a release that may help you if you are one that holds on to every little thing. But in a grander scheme, the things that are really hard for us to let go of, money and assets and cars and, those bigger ticket items, may actually be the ticket to freedom in some way, shape, or form. So this man's wanting to get to that Sun card and that Wheel of Fortune, a cycle complete, but he's still in the throes of the hamster wheel. That's what is given to me. All right, on the other side, and then we out here. I think that was almost the Six of Cups, yeah, and that cycle of comfort and nostalgia. had to say. Is that it? Well, I'm only speaking the truth. As I see it anyway. As I experience it, you know. Yeah, and here's the energy behind the, could be the energy behind, now it should be even. Why isn't it? The way that I have these positioned. Something may need to be lifted up here. Let's see what the Queen of Wands is looking at. Because this could be the action behind. It's a lot of queens. The Queen of Cups in reverse. Both the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Now the Queen of Wands. And 2 Kings. I can definitely see a clear connection between the Swords and the Pentacles. That may be the lunacy between, you know, maybe all these women wrapped up in one as her multiple personalities. Like, what do you call it? What do you call that? Somebody is sociopath or schizophrenic or something like that. Oh, the moon card is here. The moon card is here. What's the Queen of Wands? That'll tell me a lot. What's this Queen of Wands talking about? Hangman. Yeah, she I don't think she has no mercy. It's like and maybe that's the standoff, because he knows that just as sure as she gets what she wants, because she's so unpredictable, he's still at risk for her hanging him out to dry in some way. So he's feeling like, either way I lose, so why give her the easy win? But it don't look like it's going to be easy for you either way, but certainly more so. Yeah, like, look at this shit. This is wild. You talk about a nasty divorce. This is this is like both of them are in this win at all costs type of energy. But the issue is that it seems like he may have more to lose than she does, mainly because his point of mental stability is, well, his projection of logic, let me say, is a bit more grounded, or at least has the potential to be, than hers. He worried about money too, but she got 4 different energies going on, literally, with that Queen of Cups that popped out in reverse. You can't, that's not, that adversary is irrefutable, because that says that there's no length of assault or offense or even defense that she won't go to come out on top. And it's really coming down to, like, how many limbs do you want to lose to try to keep up? What's really worth it at this point? especially when you got the Hermit card on your side, that means that you are being offered an exit by way of internal reflection and acceptance and perhaps even healing. So why keep fighting these external forces when the true escape is from within? This is somebody that they only have the things outside of them to measure by or to, be affirmed by. You're never gonna reason with somebody in that regard. I don't even know. Let's see what's on the bottom. Knight of Pentacles. This is not you. This not him still trying to. He's like, I got one final offer for you. And it's a stable one. Like, he looks like he tried to pull out all the stops to come up with this, or he's willing to make this final offer or this solid offer. Maybe not final, but for him, it's like, this is a good one, but this energy has intensified way too long at this point. It's, when it's just too, damage is already done. There's really no going back. And this is someone yet again trying to be reasonable with someone that's not reasonable, or with a circumstance that can't be reasoned with. In some way, shape, or form, it's just, So it took some time to come, maybe somebody surrender. That's what it is, like their white flag, like, okay, I got this offer for you. She got to accept this. It don't get no better than this, but let's see. Let's see. Maybe so. Maybe it'll work out to move the whole situation forward. At least that's how they feel about it. Like, this is the thing that's going to really set me loose. I'll finally be able to break free. Let me see, what's in the middle here? The Three of Pentacles. No, I don't think it's going to be what he wants. It would be ideal for it to be that simple, but it's given that this Ace of Pentacles would have to go a long way. There's more to satisfy over here. Maybe it's even more than it just being her as a lunatic. Maybe this settlement has to go a long ways. Like, too many people have their hands out. Yeah, because I'm negating the fact that this doesn't have to be romantic. Hence the Queen of Cups in reverse. It very much could be professional, or some just arrangement or contract where they were both supposed to benefit and now it's time to part ways. But I don't know, like it's given, it feels like where he may be willing or settled with satisfying one debt or one handout, it may eventually end up being expanded to many people now, saying, well, what about me? Well, what about me? Like, if this was a matter of, and it could be, now that I'm thinking about this, it could be a matter with the Ten of Pentacles, like multiple women for some reason that are engaged with this one man, or have some type of claim or expectation on this one man. As I said earlier, something about there being an infraction of either cheating or something. I don't think it's even that. I think it's more taboo than that. That maybe there was a relationship with multiple women somehow, some way, perhaps even openly so, I don't know. And or some collaborative effort, again, some professional business or endeavor, a contractual agreement between more than one to one, with the Three of Pentacles here. And now all of that would need to be satisfied for there to be some forward movement. And there could be a stall in that satisfaction simply because he may not have enough to go around to keep everybody happy. He may not literally have his hands on enough cash flow and material to say, all right, you get some, and everybody's like, okay, we can all move forward. Or he's going to have to split himself more ways, or extend himself more ways than what he would want to. And hell, look, if you get into it, he's, he was a king. This is a damn knight. So his wealth is depreciating by the minute, but it may cause for him to kind of have to shell out much more of a settlement than he would have wanted to in order for it to be justified, for him to truly be able to walk away, or for there just to be satisfaction overall for this case, whatever that gets to look like. So it seems like either way, like I said, he's still not in a position to win, because he's given up more of the goods than he wants to, maybe even more than what he truly even has to spare. But back to the point of the Tower, and my spiel about releasing negative energies, he may be resistant to it in the natural, but it may be exactly what the Spirit is calling for by way of that Hermit card, to just give it all up. Divvy it all up, give it to whomever has their hand out, and that way nobody can say you're withholding anything. They can't hold anything over your head. They can't threaten you. They can't, keep you in their clutches anymore. You could truly walk away, close the cycle completely, and move on with your life. The other possibility is that it's hard for him to get his hands on this money because somehow, remember I said, like, it may be a seizure of assets or some stall in assets, or just not actually having, physical access to something because it's in the possession of perhaps the justice system or law enforcement, because this could be that with the Chariot card, some interference with legalities, perhaps on account of how it was acquired. There's that possibility as well. There's too many secrets here, and until it's all unveiled, whether, like I said, the Tower has to blow it up, Spirit will blow it up for you to have to clear that brush and start over, or you might want to start, the Tower in reverse is actually one of the greater energies to see, because it's somebody that knows that a great change is necessary and they're willing to make it, even if it may take some adjusting to, even if it may cause discomfort or some unsavory circumstances. It'd be better to go with the flow of what the universe is calling for, leading you to, than it would be to go against it. So I don't know how this ends for whomever, but I guess it's a mystery. As mysterious as that Moon card, there's still yet to be more to be unveiled, because somebody has a decision to make. They have, whether that be proactively or in response to how this Tower has shifted everything. It's still a matter of how someone is going to react as to how it gets to play out. That if they're going to keep holding on for dear life, this center energy here, or if they're going to allow themselves to be refreshed and renewed truly by way of that Four of Swords energy, to close the karmic cycle and move on to something far more promising in that Sun card. I don't know. I don't even know, but I'm gonna leave that here. Kind of interesting, I suppose. I don't know, but yeah, this is the message. Take what resonates, certainly leave what doesn't. And yeah, thank you for listening and watching. Until next time, as always, I leave you with peace.